So your visceral fat is an interesting one. Fat content, abdominal fat, that's not good, right? But if you have abdominal fat, that's not nearly as concerning as visceral fat, the fat that is on your organs. So you can get a visceral fat rating from the bioimpedance scale that we use. So in this case here, I was at 197 pounds. It's the heaviest I've been in life. I've back in around high school, early college, we're at 180 pounds. So what I do? Well, I took out lunch. I extended my fast. I'm still very active. I run, I exercise almost every day. And so that's the only thing I did is I just shut out my lunch meal and fast at that time. So I am extending my fast, and this time I'm just doing lunch. And here you can see the math on that. Come back. This is in April, the following year. The before is in July. And I don't know exactly when I started doing that. I think that it was probably about 6 months prior to this. But I went to 176 pounds, and you can see that my body mass index, of course, came down. It was previously at a 26.1, and it came down to a 23.3. The most interesting thing to look at, if you look at the percent body fat, I was originally at a 25% body fat, and I came down to as low as 15.5. Some of the bioimpedance measurements can be off by 5%. Regardless, just from doing that one thing, from fasting during that time. So I usually have a shake for breakfast, have a green drink, and do those kind of things for breakfast. I then fast at lunch, and then I have a meal with my family in the evening. So all that being said, fasting can be great for about everyone. Let's see, I haven't done that test, but I know I have a fatty liver. Okay, family MC. Well, that's one thing. You come back. We certainly can do the Tanita scale there, at least kind of get that rating. It's a great one. Good thing about visceral fat, by the way, visceral fat normally burns off more quickly than just abdominal fat. And visceral fat is more important to deal with than abdominal fat, because you can have somebody who is morbidly obese, and they look like, they're unhealthy, but inside they're actually a lot healthier than they are on the outside. I mean, understand? So the visceral fat is an important one to make sure you kind of get down.